Get that ass thing. Reaction here from a squeegee that cannot seem to get off my actual virtual. All right. Now, this particular person has been riding for years. All right. Let me go ahead and upload the DMs real quick, just for, clarification purposes, just for a backlog, dating, everything of this sort you could possibly imagine. Now, showing DMs, I hate to do it, but let's just do it again. Because for some reason, we got to keep touching this particular topic. And I'm not sure why we have to keep going in this merry-go-round with a guy who literally is obsessed with me for no apparent reason. For some reason, this guy is hyper-focused. I guess he's using it for some sort of clickbait or something like that to try to, some sort of Pee-wee's Playhouse type of weirdo vibes this guy has with me. Yeah, we just gonna start calling this man Pee-wee Hermit, aka Pee-wee's Playhouse. Because this guy's room, it looks like Pee-wee's Playhouse. All right. And we already know what Pee-wee Hermit did, right? We know what ruined his career. Same shit that possibly might ruin that other white guy's career that's on my. First, I'm going to start off with the DMs. Then I'm going to, people are asking me to react to some particular things that he had said about me. Now, like I said, me personally, I don't know this guy's obsession with me. So since I can't think of anything else or any other reason that a grown man would continuously obsess over me while profusely sweating in chairs for multiple hours, because I'm pretty sure he's not a double shower, a triple shower, or a cake on deodorant type of guy. I really can't think of anything outside of him being attracted to me. If I was a crispy, unattractive, or let's just say unattractive, let's not say crispy. If I was a crispy guy that looked like, well, I just said, let's not say crispy, I just did. If I was a guy that looked like Patrick Beverly, I guarantee you 100% that whatever his name is, we like to call him Burt Reynolds. I refuse to say his name. I guarantee you this man would have no quarrels with, and let's just call it invisible quarrels with me. I guarantee you that wouldn't be a problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here just for references real quick. All right. Virch, whenever you find the expose of that disgusting dirty Zach that I DM'd a long time ago, let me know. Would love to go over that as well. But anyways, back into this particular Ice Warden. This is how everything started, right? It started back in 2023. Excuse my voice, I got a bunch of mucus. Regardless of my voice, I'm still going to be and sound more masculine than this fucking Burt Reynolds weirdo. So I'm minding my own business, being low tier guy, because that's what I do. I get a DM from a strange man with a weird mustache that reminds me of Burt Reynolds. Do your research on Burt Reynolds. So he says, I know you'll probably have no interest whatsoever, but my viewers were asking me if I could reach out to you and request a set in Street Fighter 6. I heard you're pretty much focused on mastering JP, while I've been all over the place making variety content for my viewers. I'd be open to it, but I know you turned down any type of matches with me years ago, and I doubt anything has changed. So if so, I'm here really unwelling, but no big deal if you're not interested at all. Or should I just hold on, chat? Should I just grab my phone? I think I forgot a word. Maybe I should Google it and see what it means real quick, because I'm practicing reading. No, but all right, moving forward. So there was that DM, right? There was that DM. All right, here's another one. Now, mind you, you're not seeing any blue yet because I ignored the guy, all right? So I ignored the guy back in June, right? I'm not worried about a fucking Burt Reynolds guy. You know what I mean? I'm in a completely different lane. I could give two flying capital fucks, so on and so forth. So here's another message. Hey, I hope you're doing well. I have purposely stayed away from doing any reacting to documentaries or any videos about you or after our conversation last year, because that was, the respectful thing to do after you've asked me to do it. So, if you ever want to break the internet, let me know. I'd be open to an interview stream. or podcasts. Unlike any of these other idiots, we actually have self-respect, and these low-cal fucks have no idea what that means or why it makes us so different. So maybe we should capitalize on that and benefit from it, but I completely respect your avoidance of me because of all the internet drama bullshit too. Just throwing the offer out there. Wish you the best. No, I'm gonna assume this man wrote this late at night, kicked back in his bed, dark all over the place, just like Wolverine laying in bed, missing somebody, because how else could you come up with these heartfelt messages? Just think, like, why would you randomly just think about me? Like, look, it's 4:26 a.m., bro. This is what you're doing. Ain't the guy married or something like that? You're thinking about a hot, sexy, 6'5", peanut butter complexion, chiseled skin. You know what I'm saying? According to the internet, took a certain type of pill, if you know what I mean. Hairline been intact the whole time I've been doing this internet shit. And you're thinking about me at 4:26 a.m. We're in completely different lanes. I'm not just a nigga that sits on streaming games. I could cut on a stream and my audience begs me to turn off the video games. You cut on the stream, your audience they're just trying to figure out how to get on your fucking nerves, right? To clickbait you. We're in completely different lanes, brother. I've been on different platforms. I've eclipsed the video game shit. I got conglomerates following me. I got celebrities liking my shit. I'm in some completely different lanes. You know what I mean? Had conversations with the upper echelon. Like, open up the DMs. You know what I mean? Anyways, let's go ahead and get to the rest of the DMs. Now, I'm going to be extra arrogant about this shit for one reason. Because I seen a clip where he says something about the arrogance. Now, I want you to remember, this actually existed before I was low tier God. I just always had this bravado. All right? Thank you for the resub. Let's click back on it. All right, let me see if I can put this in order. All right, hold on. Here's my other responses. This is when I responded in 2023. All right, let's see. I said September. This is July. All right, all I said was stop cloud chasing, bro. If you want to play me in anything, it's going to cost you $5K. This is sad as fuck. Stop mentioning me and upgrade your streams. Godspeed, kept it nice, new age, black, and presentable. I just say, bitch ass nigga, I ain't stop cloud chasing, bruh. If you want to play me in anything, it's going to cost your bitch ass $5K on the shit. Hey, this sad as fuck. Stop mentioning me, bruh. And upgrade your streams on game. I literally did it straight up, new age, black style, because that's what I am, right? So he had bugged me again by saying, hope you're well. Where's that DM? Right? You could go back to one of my older videos on this was the hope you're well shit, right? This was my response to the hope you're well. I said, I'm gonna let you know one thing. Don't you ever in your life talk money to me. You cannot compete with me in any category in life. I promise you. I shit on you in any category, right? In any category you could possibly think of. This desperate attempt to create some beef to clip farm my name is just as pathetic as your whole entire internet presence and demeanor. I shit on you in revenue across the board and have been for years. I do not need your bum ass. You need me. Now stay in that miserable slumber NPC. You are literally a bum to me. I'll share this to your poverty ass stream weirdo. Now for context, as soon as I said something about his stream setup, the guy went straight up to Toys R Us and just started grabbing all types of toys, stuffed animals, lights, ding dongs, ducats, all types of electronics just to spice his backyard up, the back of his stream. As soon as I said something about his attire, every goddamn stream was a fucking Hawaiian shirt. I'm like, bro, I didn't say put on Hawaiian shirts. I just said try something a little bit different. The dude started opening up his shirt like Burt Reynolds with chest hair. I'm like, what is going on, bro? When I said dress a little bit better for your stream, I didn't mean go out straight to Marshalls and purchase infinite Hawaiian shirts. I didn't say Gilligan's Island and shit. I said literally just try a little bit harder. The guy went and just cleaned up Marshall's first rack, size medium, size small, all Hawaiian short sleeve button up shirts. All right, but this isn't even a fun part, right? That's just little clarification things. So the guy wrote me again, all right? Let's fast forward. 2024, he's writing me again, guys. I told him Godspeed in 2023. He says, good move not responding. I'll leave you alone for now. But seriously, man, like man to man, improve your setup. It's embarrassing and it looks like poverty level shit. It's why everyone says you're poor. I didn't even know that they said that. I didn't care about it much. or how much money you make at all, but you have a dollar store shit behind you. Like you have dollar store shit behind you and your lighting and webcam suck. Now, before we stop here, Burt Reynolds, this camera cost $1,000. Burt Reynolds, this lens is like 500 or so. Matter of fact, let me see. How much is this shit? And this, we're not even talking money. I'm just letting you know because I don't know what you stream off of, right? Let's see. This is a Sigma. Yeah, this lens is basically $539. So the lens is $539, brand new, $1,000 camera. That's a Sony A66. One of them I got. That's a Sony A66. That's a band. Lens $500. Hold just to look at me is $1,500. Not to mention the monitors. Not to mention the desk. Not to mention anything. Right? So I'm trying to figure out what he said about improving setup when literally my setup costs bands. So I'm trying to figure out like webcam. What year are we in? What year are we in where this man still thinks that stream off webcams? Like I think this guy is still stuck in a Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure type timeline because what the fuck is going on? All right. So then he says, get a better setup and tell everybody to fuck off and you're good. I legit wish you good luck and the best in the future. I wish you were smart enough to take the free money we could both make together. What this guy fails to realize is that I don't need Burt Reynolds to make paper. I'm low tier guy that could generate revenue off myself. I don't need to collab and shit like that with weirdos and collab with drones. If I'm gonna collab, I'm gonna dig in my DMs and really hit up one of the upper echelon top tiers. I could literally just dig into my fucking DMs and be like, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. I don't need to collab with a Burt Reynolds. All right. So let's see, where did it stop? All right, so he hit me up again. November 29th, 2025. We can just fast forward. All right, so that's November. Okay, here we go. December, November. So he says, always late, and it's always late at night when he's contacting me. That's what makes it even worse. Like these DMs are not 12 p.m. They're not midday. Like this is at night when like men should be like either sleeping, enjoying a show, or and the guy literally keeps contacting me. So he says, hey, LTG, I hope that you're doing well. Actually, I mean that. Like, I don't care about Street Fighter. That's nonsense, and nobody would ever care. But I'd like to do an interview with you on my podcast. No beef, just real talk between two of the most stalked guys on the internet for no reason. I have a lot of eyes on me right now because of the Asmongold interview. So it would definitely get you good attention. And I know you go through the same shit I do. I don't send me some sort of link I didn't click on or more beef. I apologize for being an asshole to you. Let me know what you honestly think. I won't leak the DM. Well, how are you going to leak a DM that I never responded to? Nigga, you were literally talking to the void. So how the fuck are you gonna leak a DM when I never responded to your ass? All right? You know, when I see DM message me, I don't even get mad. I just be like, damn, this guy again.
That guy is constantly begging for money. Is he gonna talk to you about making money?
This guy is crazy, man. I'm like, when I see a message from DSP or see him or hear him mentioning me, it's just like, it's like me seeing it's like a bum getting mad at me because I didn't toss him $2 that I didn't have in my wallet. I just be like, man, I don't got it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not something I really give two fucks about. So he hits me up again in December. He says, hey, Delon, happy holidays. Sorry to hear that you got photographed in a Wrath by Thumb R when you were just trying to live your life and have a happy, normal day. This has happened to me multiple times. I just wanted to invite... Well, hold on. When has anybody ever got a picture of DSP? Oh, yeah, also 2:27 a.m. He said, just wanted to invite you to my Christmas marathon one last time, not hostile at all, but for a friendly combo. It's all day on Tuesday, December 23rd, and I get you on via Discord. It's looking like I'll have a good variety of guests, and you'd be the perfect one on top of the list. So let me know. Like, I feel like the is just Pee Wee Hermit. Let's get to the good shit. That's all the DMs, mind you. I literally did not respond. I literally just left it on red and just thought nothing of it and just moved on with my life. Now, if we go over to the YouTube side, here, let's see. I know these are like clip channels having a good time with this. And you know what? Look, I'm not going to fight the niggas that keep calling me a LOL call or whatever the fuck it's called. Look, if there's people out there that want to classify me as that, if it makes you feel better to call me that, I'm not going to argue with you. I have a real fan base. I got people that really fuck with me. And I guess there's people out there that like, you know what? It's free will. You're able to label anybody exactly what you want. I'm not going to argue with you individuals about what you want to label me, but I'm a whole entire brand. I'm a conglomerate of myself. And I've eclipsed shit that any other fake ass person that you want to label that has never eclipsed. So it is what the fuck it is. It's no big deal. To me, it's all fun and games. All right, so it says Burt Reynolds